Hi, welcome back. It's been about 3 weeks since my original lockdown video in Arcata, and a lot of things have changed, so I might as well do an update. I mean, they even have the city has a designated homeless area now, and the North Coast Co-op has made many changes, so I'll go through all that with you now. A few weeks ago, the North Coast Co-op started a seniors-only time for shopping at 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. I got there the first day, a little after 7 a.m., and had to wait a while to get in, at least 15 minutes. So I thought I'd better get there earlier and go in right away. Now, after I found out this time, they've changed it from 7 to 9 a.m., and there was really no line of people waiting, to get inside when it was opening time at 7 a.m. But I did want to get in right away while it was uncrowded and there weren't many people there, and seniors seemed like a pretty safe crowd. So I got there, and just before 7, waited outside, and then when the magic time came, the doors opened. They do limit the number of people who can go in the store, but since there weren't many, they didn't even bother to count. Before, someone would have to leave for someone else to come in. You see plastic barriers between the cashiers and the customers. So, yeah, sort of nice getting there early when you have pickup things. One thing you'll notice, though, wearing a mask fogs up my glasses, and wearing gloves, it's really hard to get the camera to do things you want to do, because it often doesn't respond to your finger touching it. So that's sort of an annoyance, but that won't happen again this fall. I managed to get to work the rest of the time. In the meat section, things like the fish aren't out, but if you ask for them, they know where they are in the back. They'll bring out what you want. Even though things aren't out there, it doesn't mean they don't exist. As usual, they have a pretty good wine stock and other things like that. In the self-service bins, usually you fill up a bag with what you want and write the number on it so then the cashier can weigh it. But now these are all closed. You can't do that. You have to ask someone in the store to do it. And the week before when I went, there was like a line of people asking to do it. This week there wasn't, but they have plenty of rice. They have a lot of grains. They've really gotten restocked. It's not like you're going to be out of anything you want. These are the checkout counters. There's basically no line at all. There's plenty of counters, plenty of people working. These are views from the checkout counters. They have a lot of food there, pretty good variety, and some healthcare products also. And this is me. I'm just walking out, leaving. You can see the sun's up a little higher now. And usually you bring your own bags and put the food in that in the store, but you're not supposed to bring them in. So I'll take them out to the truck and put them in there. And now we're at Wildberry Supermarket of Choice. They usually don't check people coming in and out. If you come in early, you can get the senior discount there. It's 10%, or the co-op is 5%. And here they have someone filling up bags, like this guy's getting rice for me. Again, everything's shut off so people don't get their own stuff. But they have their people, and they're willing to get things for you if you want it. Usually in here they have prepared foods or salad mix. You can make your own salad or get different food items on your plate. Now everything's in sealed containers, for safety's sake. And I believe they also have a deal where if you're buying over $50 worth of stuff, they'll get it together for you. I think you can call them ahead or do it online, and for a $5 fee, they'll have it waiting for you when you arrive. And if you're buying $100 worth of stuff and a $10 fee, they'll deliver it to your house, as long as you're in town nearby. Now this is a parking lot, but it's become the City of Arcata's temporary homeless shelter during the pandemic, so people don't park there, but people can put up tents, and they have porta potties and bathrooms and stuff, so they're not hiding out or going to other places. At least they should have a safe place to be. This is the North Coast Credit Union. Um, yeah, I thought they have in the Arcata branch here. I thought this one was closed, but I think they just have reduced hours, so they're open some on a limited basis and limiting the number of people inside, like most businesses do these days. The Wells Fargo Bank in Arcata is open. They want you to use the rear door, and they limit the number of people coming in. Yeah, plenty of signs and everything. But at least, when there was a power outage, they had a card table in front with cash for people that needed cash, and the ATM machines weren't working. So they do try to help people out there. Right by Wells Fargo is Umpqua Bank, and they started having appointments only inside the lobby. If you want to come in, you make an appointment ahead of time because they were limiting it to two people inside at a time, and they didn't want to have a bunch of people waiting outside. So they are open. You just have to plan ahead if you want to use them. The Chase Bank in Arcata is totally closed. You'd have to go to Eureka, and I asked them like the day or so before whether they're going to be open because I heard branches were closing. They say they knew nothing about it closing, and then it was closed. So if you had a safe deposit box there and needed something out of it, you'd be in tough luck. I mean, I don't know how long they're going to be closed for. It's Redwood Capital Bank. This is a small local bank. They're keeping hours, maybe reduced or not. But the Arcata branch is remaining open so far. This is the Saturday morning Arcata Farmers Market, which is on the Arcata Plaza. They're still having it. There's a little sign up there, but it's not a social hour. Not a social hour. Avoid with gathering. Of course, they have hand washing stations out there. And on the lawn, they have a lot of markers, so if people are in line, it tells them where to stay behind the markers. As you get closer, you can see them better. And there's not really a big crowd out. I don't really see much of a line going anywhere, but there are a lot of people selling things. I mean, that is how they make their living, and they do provide food for people. The irises are nice. They're beautiful. They do have it fenced off there, or stringed off, so you don't go in the center of the plaza. Just so people go to the farmer's market. They don't want this to be a hangout place. If you notice, the benches is closed down too. I guess they want you to take food home and eat it and not sit around eating or using the benches or congregating around. This is the New World Water Store where they filter. You can buy filtered water here. They're limited to two people in the store at a time during this. The back entrance is closed. This is the front entrance. And they have reverse osmosis and other mixtures of different minerals and alkaline water and stuff. So the first thing is wash your bottles with. Second one is where you fill them up. Depending on how many gallons you get, it's so much per gallon. Next door is a local pharmacy. They want you to enter from the back door, not the front door. They only limit two people at a time in the store. And I was in, and they have the aisles closed off, but with chairs and stuff. But if you tell them what you want, they'll bring it out, and you don't pay for it. So it makes it simple to shop there. This is a Vietnamese restaurant open for takeout only. Like just about every other restaurant in town, takeout only seems to be the thing, except for this one place. Cafe Phoenix has open signs. They have menus outside. The chairs aren't stacked up. So yeah, they may be takeout only, but it certainly looks a lot like they're open. I just didn't go in and check it all out though. They do have good local organic produce and nice healthy food. So I went up by Humboldt State University to see how things are doing. Last time I was there, it had been on spring break, but if you look now during the regular semester, there are no cars. It is really empty, even though it would be considered a normal time. It's just everyone's left. Then I went up in the community forest a little bit. And the trilliums, there's a lot more trilliums blooming than before, a lot more than I took pictures of. And when they're freshly blooming, they're white, and as they're out for a while, they start getting a little purple, which some of them are starting, but it's an amazing number of trilliums blooming. It'd be a very good year for that. And there was somebody on a tall tree trunk playing the guitar and singing. Very pleasant. Now that it's April, the first wild irises are blooming. If you like this at all, please hit the thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, please hit subscribe. Thank you. Goodbye.